My name is Janice Manuel, and I'm from Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, and I work at a school called NAIT in Edmonton. I first found out that I had MS about 26 years ago, actually, and there were some symptoms. One time I was building a hole in the backyard and I twisted my hips, and then the next day I had numbness from my waist down, and it took a long time to go away. And I thought that what I had was something wrong with my back. And but then more symptoms kept coming, and one of the symptoms was if I bend my neck, you get all the nerves going zzz everywhere. And as soon as I told my doctor that, I'd gone to the doctor to ask if I could have special therapy, physiotherapy, and then the doctor just put her hand on my shoulder and sent me to the neurologist. And then the neurologist diagnosed me with multiple sclerosis. And this neurologist actually was good in the sense that he thought a vitamin diet would help. And so for almost all those years, all those 26 years, I was on many vitamin pills. I did have attacks every once in a while where I wasn't able to walk very well. And they continued on for about 20 years. I stopped getting those attacks, and instead it changed to what they call secondary progressive MS, where my symptoms slowly got worse, and I was not able to walk so far, and my balance got worse, and then I stopped being able to ride my bicycle, and it just became harder, less sensation in your hands and feet. So you're not getting the same messages from your feet, so it's harder to balance and walk and do things. It was in November of 2009 when the news broke in Canada about Dr. Zamboni's research findings about this new treatment for MS, for chronic cerebrospinal venous insufficiency, which is CCSVI. So that's a big, long acronym. And the success that he had. And so right away, I go onto the internet and I did a lot of research, and it seemed like they were doing the, well, it's not truly an operation, but the procedure in Poland, and I signed up for Poland, but the waiting list was very long, and I wasn't getting any better. I was getting a bit worse, and I felt there was no time to wait. So talking with some other people, it's good to go and do it. It's a new treatment, but I felt confident in the treatment, and many other people were sitting around being angry that you couldn't get the treatment in Canada because they're not very open to it because the research is so new. But I think that it's really important to focus on the relief that people get from the symptoms by having the procedure done, and how many people are feeling so much better. And even though the procedure is very new, not much is known. Even if you get relief for just a little while, that's a huge difference in quality of life. Then my other colleague did a search on the internet of places to get treatment for CCSVI, and we picked from the list and came up with GME, and I emailed, and right away Dr. Goswami called me up and gave me some more information to look through so that I'd be more confident about the company and what the company offered. First, GME sent me some email information on the hospital I would go to and the doctors, so that I would have confidence in the doctors and their qualifications, and also in the hospital itself, that it was a good hospital. And after that, then I said yes, I would like to go ahead, and they gave me some information on approximately how much the airfare costs, and then they helped hook me up with the company that looks after the airlines, and they were very good about accommodating what dates would work for me best, and what is the best price that I could get. And then also to have a care manager. I would recommend GME to anyone else who wanted to go, because there's so much support. Anytime you have a question, you email or even phone, doesn't matter what time of day, they're very, very helpful and supportive. I'm very glad that I chose to come to India. First off, confidence in the surgeons, because in Canada we have many surgeons from India as well, and so confidence in the medical system. And Doug also had a friend who came to India for hip surgery, I believe, and so that also gave us confidence in coming to India over some of the other countries where you can go to get this treatment. So I am also, I've been able to experience India, and I think I might not have ever come to India otherwise. So it's been a good experience, and I'm glad I came.
Hi, I'm Doug. I'm Janice's husband. We've been married about 12 years, and well, she's had MS for some time now, ever since I've known her. Over the last couple of years, things have taken a turn for the worse in a serious manner. She went from being able to walk 10 kilometers to barely being able to walk around the park. There's a lot of things around the house she hasn't been able to do. She's lost the ability, her balance has gone. She can't ride a bicycle anymore. She's been unable to carry things. So our life has changed quite dramatically for the worse. Last fall, she started investigating CCSVI, or liberation surgery. And a few months ago, well, she investigated it around the world. And a couple of months ago, she basically said, Doug, why don't we go to India and have surgery there? I was very, very skeptical about the process, and I was skeptical about the company GME. My fears started to become lessened with the quality of responses that we got and the arrangements that they made, which were simply first class. Her surgery was great. The surgeon was top-notch. The hospital was fine. And sitting here at this resort to recover afterwards, I think one of the major differences between GME and a lot of the other medical tourism companies has been the quality of the care, and more so the quality of the care manager, who has just been exceptional. She's really been beside us, been very, very helpful, and it's worked just really great. And we're really grateful to the company and to Habiba, the care manager. I would have no hesitancy in recommending people come to India for surgery at all. The quality of the hospital care is fantastic. The surgeons have been great. The nurses are fantastic. There's far more cleaning staff. The floors and everything are absolutely spotless. The equipment has been top-notch, and the care we got with GME was just great.